I swear not every episode is going to be half an hour long. Hey, welcome back to more Unicorn Overlord. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we got here to the mainland of Cornia. And this time, we're getting a little bit of rounding around. At forts, there's a number of things that we are able to do. Well, not actually able to do right now. First off is expand units, which, yeah, with the honor is mainly used for getting more unit size, or just units in general. Either getting more slots for units, or increasing your max size. Right now, I think it only makes sense to have Elaine's unit get a little bit bigger. And just a little bit more renown. Nicely done, Your Majesty. You can now assign more members to your units. Oh, and people who fight in the same unit will slowly grow closer. Rapport is basically your support from Fire Emblem. You should review the formation of our units whenever you next have the chance, Your Majesty. Mind if I grab a year or two? I had some nice gear in that last battle. You did. And make sure to share the spoils, yeah? You need everyone armed to the teeth if we want to keep them breathing. A change of clothes. You can adjust any character's equipment by just going into here. And we can see that everyone has a certain number of item slots. But not everyone has the same item slots. For example, Lex has a shield, as does Clive, and of course Clive can only use those. Some people have 2 accessories, stuff like that. Every advanced unit, every promoted unit will have all 4 slots. It just depends on what the combination is. Of course, the main thing that we got was we did get a Vitality Talisman, is the new thing that we picked up, plus 10 HP. I think that only makes sense to... actually, it doesn't really make sense because we have that. I guess we'll put it... Who else is our front lines? I guess I'll put it onto Lex. Get some more honors, gets us some more renown. I know it's new prepper equipment is vital, but it truly does impact everything. Thank you, Chloe. Oh, we're not stopping there. Come on, let's head to the nearest town and buy ourselves something nice. We have the funds to spare, after all. Here, I'll lead the way. Here we are, Your Majesty. This town is both an armor and a provisioner for all your purchasing needs. Be sure to make good use of them, then. Thank you again. I always forget about these. Right away, you have the ability to either go into the armorer,
Did it steal you're after? You're in the right
where you can see the effects of everything, or checking out the provisioner,
Here to shop?
which is your consumables. You have healing tonics, which are vulneraries. Healing fonts heal the entire unit, which is very nice. Revival orbs, of course, revive. Smoked nuts restore stamina. These can be very useful. Empowering drafts and defensive drafts. Both of these, I really like using these. That's really significant. 30% is not bad at all.
Did it steal you're after? You're in the right place.
We can see from the equipment that everything has a little bit different. So, for example, Unwavering Spear here has 12 physical attack. You can see that. Meanwhile, the Recruit's Short Spear has 11. However, the Short Spear, the Recruit's Short Spear, has boosted your max HP and gives you 20 extra experience. While the Unwavering Spear gives you 10 extra actually and allows you to equip True Thrust, which has a hit rate of true, which means it will always hit. Regardless of what the enemy's evade is, it will hit. It can be guarded, and there is a minimum of 1 damage that you take. You cannot completely nullify all damage. So keep that in mind. I think that I want to... I mean, the Unwavering Spear I think makes most sense.
Be seeing ya.
We'll pop on out for just a moment. Looks like I've got our gear sorted. Now come on, Scarlet's waiting for us. Could you spare a word first, my prince? We've received a report that Renaud has situated himself in a large city in the eastern reaches of Cornia. A compatriot Miriam lies in wait not far from there. She waits our arrival with great anticipation. I've readied a map and marked our destination, Your Highness. As for the route we take to reach it, I shall leave that decision in your capable hands. I've also compiled an archive of the intelligence we possess at present. You may pursue it at your leisure. Your Highness, given our current force of arms, running rescue will likely prove an immense challenge. I suggest we first focus on liberating the people of this region, weakening Zenaria's forces, and increasing our renown. The greater fame our cause bears through the continent, the easier it will be to enlist others to our aid. Starts up our big long-term quest in The Priestess Abducted. We can wander around, there are sometimes shiny items there. Those are one-time pickups, in that case we got a Divine Shard. We'll get to what those do much later. Talk to these guys. What am I doing? Looking for materials to help this place rebuild, of course. If you deliver the items that Denial wants, you'll get a nice reward to make up for your trouble. Folks like us aren't much for the sword, so this is the only way we've got to put food on the table. You should try making deliveries too if you're of the mind. It's good, honest work, and you'll be helping the folks rebuild. These real big, nice blue spots are material grabbing sections. They will slowly regenerate over time. And yeah, as they said, deliveries. If we go into deliveries, every town has them. And we can see on top how many deliveries you have. It's either 1 or 3. It's very obvious when there's one that needs 3. Get that. You see what rewards you get? Usually it is money. The items are the most important things. Well, not really. We deliver the Corvia herbs. The town is restored.
Our town is really bounced back thanks to the supplies you gathered. Even the sailors seem ready to brave the seas again.
What this allows you to do is station a guard. Stationing a guard doesn't really do too much, and, well, doesn't, like, do anything, like, tactically. But what it does do is it will have them pick up nearby items, as well as, yeah, they'll pick up nearby items when they're, not necessarily when they're ready, but at points when they're ready. We can grab that. As well as we'll give you a little bit of gold. You will have no problems with gold. You check out this Scar the Ruins, Your Majesty, and found an urn of hallowed Cornash. It only holds some kind of divine power if the rumors are to be believed. Hallowed Cornash is a, either it's 2 valid points, revive a defeated unit, not a character, or it can, yeah, reverse time a little bit. Since we've finished this, we have the option to board a ship. This is one of only there's a few ports all throughout the world where once you deliver, you can finally go sailing. Right now we can head back to Palavia where there are things already here. Everything is fully built up. And grab the Cornian sardines. And I think it only makes sense to put down our nice compatriots down on Palavia. Again, Divine Shards will get you later. They are actually very useful, but takes a little bit of time until they are useful. There's a chicken. Do not worry about the chicken this exact moment. Because we have you to talk to. Oh, what a day. I don't mean to wallow, but 4 of my chickens escaped from their coop this morning. It's only natural that you'd worry about such a thing. We'd be glad to round them up if we have the chance. Palavia's escaped chickens. Very simple quest. Just run into them. And, yeah. Pick up some more items. The items are actually pretty useful. A decent chunk of the time. It is mostly Divine Shards, which are also very useful, but again, we can't do anything with them right now. There's the last Chicon. Turn to the farmer at my convenience, which we will end up doing. We'll just do a little bit of general exploration, I think, this time. Get an empowering draft. I never know if it's draught or draft, because I've heard both. What a kind soul you are. Get a golden egg. As well as a free meal ticket and a little bit of renown. Also, go into Palavia Town, station up Lex.
I got this.
And yeah, you can also gift items. I rarely do that. But, we can first just go through everything. Alright. I wanted to equip Chloe with that. The golden egg will make your unit earn 100, or it will make them earn double gold. It's very nice there. We'll give it to Oben. And, oh, speaking of, we'll go into our formation. Since Elaine can go with 3, we will add Oben to the unit. She's a mobility a little bit. So, there are different effects to having people as leader. It's not just a cosmetic thing. Who's the leader? Everyone will have a certain effect. If we go and check out the details of this unit, we can see that, well, right here, Oben gains more valor points when defeating enemy units. Always have Oben as your leader in a group. Can break gates and barricades more easily, incredibly situational, and can kind of be mitigated very early on. Housecarl, not great at that. And Hodrick with the Hoplet takes less damage from ranged assists, actually quite useful, but we'll get to that in a little bit. The Housecarl, though, what we can get into, is what they are capable of doing. They're very big attackers because they get 2 attacks, essentially. Smash inflicts minus physical defense, so that means that your parting blow will be more powerful. You have parting blow, which at the end of the battle, you will have 1 more enemy. Then Crush. This is from our Crushing Axe here. Will inflict stun. Stun makes them skip an entire turn. We can see their stats there. They are very strong physical attackers. I'm not the biggest fan of the Housecarl class. It's just kind of meh, in my opinion. They start off on a bad foot with some of the classes. They're not great. But, oh well. You can't have everything be, you know, a completely broken class. There are some absolutely broken units, though. Don't get me wrong. And we'll get to those soon. We'll also chop up our next unit. Or, pop up. Whatever. We'll give Lex the ability for Clive. Oh, we should also check out this unit. Clive right now takes less damage from range assists. It's a quicker rest time for if we have Chloe in charge. And Clive will also reduce rest, but has a lot more mobility, at the expense of less stamina. He only gets 5 stamina, but he also moves, again, incredibly quickly. So, yeah. We have reduced magic assist, and another quick rest. Honestly, Travis might be a bit better. He's still slower, but the extra stamina might not be bad. It's good to see you, Your Highness. I'm pleased to report that you can station guards in towns you've liberated. After you station a guard, you can speak with them or even give them gifts if you'd like. Oh, and a guarded town will send funds to support the liberation each town we add to our territory. They'll also gather materials for us from any nearby foraging sites. And a guard can still join you in battle, so don't hesitate to station them all over Fevrith. Wait, you've already stationed someone here? I should have never doubted you, Your Highness. Yes, that's a little bit more. I do realize that these guys are going to talk about more units. Hired mercenaries isn't the only thing you can do it for. You also increase the number of units you're able to command. Costs honors, of course, but it's well worth it in my book. Looks like you don't have enough renown to make it happen, though. Try coming back once people know you're a little better. We do have the renown to do that. At Fort, you can hold a mock battle to pit 2 of your units against each other. It's a great chance to see how your units fare in actual combat, so it's worth giving it a try every now and again. Yeah, it proves to be it's not really all that necessary, but it can be useful to be able to show off what your units are capable of. What I want to actually find, because we're at 7, we need 10. After you finish the delivery, you can still go back and deliver things for more honors. You don't get any renown from it, but again, honors are still pretty nice. We get 2 from delivering these sardines. The orders will refresh once you have once you've delivered all of the items in a certain set. The sets after they are delivered are slightly randomized. It's still all items from that region, but again, just slightly randomized. If we do the mock battle, we should be able to afford it, because pretty much every quest will give honors. That's very useful to have in there. And we'll be able to show off the mock battle, we'll be able to show off both the Housecarl and the Cavalier in battle. You've got the look of a guy who doesn't know the first thing about Housecarls. I'll be glad to feel you and even spar if you want to give it a try. Anyway, Housecarls like me are known far and wide for their high attack power. And I know this is just a little spar, but don't expect me to hold back. Well, what'd you say? Pretty much after every fort, you'll have these nice units out here that you can kind of get a little trial against a certain class. And we'll go Housecarl for Housecarl. So we can just strike you down, Crush to get more... well, that's a stun. Hodrick eats the physical defense down, and should do fine. A Noble Guardian eats it pretty well. Parting Blow. Oh, damn, we couldn't get all of them in. 8 damage? Okay, that's not a problem at all. Yeah, it feels nice taking a good hit every now and then. By the way, my Parting Blow skill gives me one last attack at the end of every battle. Try how else, Carl, if you like the sound of catching enemies with their guards down. And I'll be here whenever you want to try something out. No. I thought we got a little bit of renown for that, but nope. So we can show off Elaine's unit versus Clive's unit. This is just battle. So right now we'll see which of our units is currently better, and it's going to be Elaine's. I'm just going to say that now because Hodrick is quite good. Oh, I didn't actually go over the Cavalier. Whoops, I should do that. And does Lex actually go down? Does. So yeah, it doesn't really do anything, it's just kind of showing things off. And see, more honors. And a little bit of renown, which means now we can go in it and expand our units and unlock another never mind. Huh. That's awkward. I thought it was just the honors we needed. Well, whatever, that's fine. The Cavalier. Sorry, the Knight. The Knight! It's a quick mobility unit. They're pretty specialized in terms of attacking quite a lot, actually. It's weird that they say they're effective against infantry-based foes. I think some of the, like, they don't have anything particularly, like, good against infantry. It's just, they fight well. Assaulting Mice is really good. The ability to have extra AP on defeating a target is really nice, which is why I like going for lowest HP. Quick Guard is pretty useful as well. Here are their stats. They are very good as leader units as well because of the fact that they are on horseback, which means they go very, very fast. Still a little bit more that we can do. We'll go and dig some stuff here, get a Divine Shard. Here. Well, Your Highness, you have measured to deal with any opponents may encounter in the journey. Now I was just utilizing House Carl and what he uses. After all, their smash skills capable of weakening an enemy's defenses. You're more than welcome to try it out on me if you wish. Well, there's steam informing of the spring sale, if you could hear that. So we want to focus in on Smash, which now means that we will do the 1 damage. You don't actually have to view these battles, but well.
I am your shield.
Do just a little bit, but it's enough to win. And yeah, I thought you had some rewards for the first time beating him, but I guess not. We head on over here. It would seem nobody has spared a thought for this bridge since it collapsed. Unfortunately, we lack the means to fix it on our own. Perhaps we should recruit a mason capable of restoring it. Bridge southwest of Grand Corinne is not necessary for a long time. Actually, I don't think it's necessary at all, technically. We're still going to explore around the area if we head on up here. Hold a moment, Your Highness. Continuing north in this manner will lead to a cluster of ruins currently under Zenora control. This is a dangerous proposition considering our relative lack of strength. But do you permit me a suggestion? Thank you, my prince. At present, Zenora holds little sway over the coastal region to the southwest of here. Yet in their place, all manners of scoundrels, bandits, fallen knights, and mercenaries claim it as their own. We ought to first head west, free the towns and forts of the regions, and expand our army's realm of influence. We can indeed, and we'll head out that direction in just a moment. We'll get things brought up at... actually... now that would make more sense to just do it in one. Okay. Well, that'll do it for this time. Yeah, just a little bit of overworld exploration. And next time, we'll take up Joseph's suggestion and head southwest. But until then, see you guys later!